The billions of dollars spent on a medicine that an FDA panel says just doesn't work.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by JLL, striving to be a commercial real estate partner that can create lasting change for good in business, communities, and the planet. JLL.com. See a brighter way. And by C3 AI. C3 Generative AI provides ChatGPT enterprise search that is verifiable, secure, and accurate across all enterprise data. C3.ai. This is Enterprise AI.
I'm David Brancaccio. First, New York City's pension funds in the state of Oregon are suing Fox Corporation. They say investors were hurt when Fox made itself vulnerable to defamation suits by broadcasting falsehoods about the 2020 presidential election. Marketplace's Nancy Marshall-Genzer has more.
The lawsuit says Fox invited defamation lawsuits by peddling known falsehoods. To quote Oregon's Attorney General, Fox was sued by Dominion Voting Systems, eventually settling for millions of dollars. Oregon Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum says the board of Fox Corporation exposed shareholders to significant risks with its claims that election technology companies like Dominion rigged the 2020 election and that it didn't make any good faith efforts to mitigate that risk. The Attorney General says that eventually hurt investors because of the cost of the settlement. Rosenblum says as of last month, Oregon public employees held about $5 million worth of stock in Fox. New York City's pension funds hold millions more. Fox has not responded to a request for comment. I'm Nancy Marshall-Genzer for Marketplace.
People bought nearly 300 million packages of over-the-counter oral decongestants in this country last year, according to the FDA. Turns out that a key ingredient found in more than 80% of them simply does not work, according to a panel advising regulators. Take a sugar pill for the same effect. Stuffy before, stuffy after. That means changes in the coughs and colds aisle. Marketplace's Stephanie Hughes reports.
At Mount Vernon Pharmacy in Baltimore, pharmacist Ellison Park was not surprised to hear the FDA panel found that phenylephrine is not effective as an oral decongestant.
You kidding me? I never recommend that to anyone.
Still, the FDA estimates that consumers spent $1.8 billion on phenylephrine decongestants last year. Steven Sondelmeyer is a professor of pharmaceutical economics at the University of Minnesota. He says if the ingredient is banned,
the companies will look to say, can we reformulate the product? And if we take phenylephrine out, is there something else we can put in?
One possibility is pseudoephedrine. It used to be the main ingredient in many decongestants, but it can also be used to make methamphetamine. So now it's available behind the counter. And pharmacist Ellison Park says sometimes medicine isn't what a sick person needs.
People always think there's some kind of special cure for the cold, but there's no cheat to this, you know?
He prescribes water, sleep, and time. In Baltimore, I'm Stephanie Hughes for Marketplace.
Again, it's phenylephrine that doesn't work, according to the FDA panel. The stuff that you have to ask for from behind the counter, pseudoephedrine, the regular Sudafed stuff, can help. We'll get the main inflation number later this morning. Consumer Price Index for August. Right now, Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ futures are all down 0.2%.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Amazon Business. From small business to big enterprise and everything in between, Amazon Business helps simplify the supplies buying process. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. And by Charles Schwab. Schwab believes every investor deserves to work with a firm they can count on, with financial consultants ready to serve clients and 24/7 live help.
In China, artificial intelligence of the ChatGPT kind is already shaping the workplace. An early sector to embrace generative AI tools is video gaming, worth $36 billion in China last year. Marketplace's Jennifer Pack has this report from the southwestern China city of Chengdu.
This company teaches street dancing through video games and animation. It was good business during the pandemic when everyone was stuck at home under the zero COVID policy, says the boss, Zhu Bolong.
After the restrictions were lifted last December, our business slowed down. I was trying to improve efficiency and save money. I could cut staff, but then our work wouldn't progress.
So he got his staff to start playing around with generative artificial intelligence tools.
I was sitting in this office and my head animator was on the opposite end. I heard all sorts of loud noises like wow, like he was surprised.
Surprised, he says, at how good images generated by AI were. This summer, he bought a very powerful computer to run AI tools. Using the computer is the head of his art department, Li Guo.
Now, at my level, I am considered slow at drawing, but now I can draw much faster with the help of AI. Of course, you must have a good foundation in art, but the AI tools make me feel like I've gone from a rookie to a master.
Sure, he says, some jobs will go away, just not the really creative ones. And there are reports of layoffs in the video gaming sector. But Kimi Shin says those might be overblown. He runs a company that makes software tools for clients to create mini video games.
I've not heard of companies laying off a lot of people because of AI. I've only heard of people getting laid off because of the sluggish economy.
He says AI tools still need humans to prompt and work with them. Back at the online dance teaching firm, boss Zhu Bolong says he hopes AI could help him solve other aspects of his business, like music. He admits he sometimes uses copyrighted songs in his games without paying. He says he's been sued a lot.
Music royalty fees are getting higher, and people are more aware of copyright laws. But as a small entrepreneur, if I pay licensing fees for, say, hundreds of songs, I wouldn't be able to stay in this business.
He hopes generative AI could eventually compose music for his company and help cut costs. In Chengdu City, I'm Jennifer Pack for Marketplace.
And in response to multiple news reports in recent days, China says it has not banned the purchase or use of foreign smartphones. Reuters, the Wall Street Journal, and others had reported that some government officials have been told not to use Apple iPhones. No laws, regulations, or policy documents on this, China's foreign ministry said today. Apple stock down 1.7% after its iPhone 15 unveiling yesterday, is down another 0.5% this morning. I'm David Brancaccio. It's the Marketplace Morning Report. Here from APM, American Public Media.